Aloha. Welcome to Church of the Holy Cross, United Church of Christ in Hilo, Hawaii. I'm Eric Anderson. It is the second Friday in April, and that means it's time for our community concert. So glad you could be with us this evening, and I hope that you'll find ample opportunity to sing along. As is our custom, we begin these evenings with the same song, and we end these evenings with the same song, two different same songs. You'll figure it out. This one, of course, is an old favorite. This Little Light. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. All around the world, all around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, all around the world, I'm gonna let it shine. All around the world, oh, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Now I'm going to sing this as here in Hilo town. You can fill it in wherever you happen to be at this moment. Here in Hilo town, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, here in Hilo town, I'm gonna let it shine. Here in Hilo town, oh, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, you gotta let it shine. Oh, hide it under a bushel, no, you gotta let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, we've all gotta let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. And don't let anyone blow it out. You gotta let it shine. Oh, don't let anybody blow it out. Let it shine. Don't let anyone blow it out. We've all gotta let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Now this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, oh, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, 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 let it shine. And so we begin with this little light. Well, it's Easter, and so therefore I am pulling out the Eric Anderson Easter compositions, or at least two of them. I sang another one on Wednesday, and I won't repeat that tonight. I did sing one as my What I'm Thinking / What I'm Singing video on Monday. Actually, it was released on Sunday, but I'll probably sing that one later. Actually, I know we'll sing that one later. It's in the playlist. This one, however, although I've gone ahead and introduced it as if it's an Easter song, isn't an Easter song. I don't know why I decided I'd introduce it as an Easter song. Ignore that. We'll come back to it later. This one is a singing song. Voice can be voice might be whispery or strong. Joy is in the sharing of the song. Is it a new song that you never heard before? Like this one. New songs are too precious to just pack it up and go. Now it is your mission to give and attend to listen. The melody will carry you along. Oh, can you hear the joy of the song? Can you feel it? Can you sing along? Your voice it might be whispery or strong. The joy is in the sharing of the song. So grab a partner, find another pair. Four is plenty for a band, eight is better yet. If someone's got their own note and yours is feeling remote, imagine that you've harmony to share. Oh, can you hear the joy of the song? Can you feel it? Can you sing along? Your voice it might be whispery, your voice it might be strong. Joy is in the sharing of the song. Oh yeah, joy is in the sharing of the song. Believe it, joy is in the sharing of the song. I suppose that could be an Easter song. Why not, right? Well, this is definitely a song, and another one of those old favorites. How can I keep from singing? The great Robert Lowry. Pardon me if I keep on checking the tune of the guitar. I put new strings on it a week or so ago, and they are still practicing stretching. They're getting good at it. My life flows on in endless song above earth's lamentation. I hear the sweet though far off hymn that hails a new creation. Through all the tumult and the strife, I hear the music ringing. It finds an echo in my soul. How can I keep from singing? What though my joys and comforts die? My Savior still is living. What though the shadows gather round? A new song Christ is giving, and no storm can shake my inmost calm, while to that rock I'm clinging, since love commands both heaven and earth. How can I keep from singing, from singing, from singing, from singing? I lift my eyes, the cloud grows dim. I see the blue above it, and day by day this pathway smooth, since first I learned to love it. The peace of Christ makes fresh my heart, a fountain ever springing. All things are mine since I am Christ. How can I keep from singing? How can I keep from singing? From singing? How can I keep from singing? From singing? How can I keep from singing? You may be able to tell I love that song. Oh, there is a balm in Gilead to make the wounded whole. Oh, there is a balm in Gilead to heal the sin-sick soul. Sometimes I feel discouraged and think my work's in vain, but then the Holy Spirit revives my soul again. Oh, there is a balm in Gilead to make the wounded whole. Oh, there is a balm in Gilead to heal the sin-sick soul. Don't ever feel discouraged, for Jesus is your friend. And if you ask for knowledge, He'll never fail to lend. Oh, there is a balm in Gilead to make the wounded whole. Oh, there is a balm in Gilead to heal the sin-sick soul. If you cannot preach like Peter, if you cannot pray like Paul, you can tell the love of Jesus and say He died for all. Oh, there is a balm in Gilead to make the wounded whole. Oh, there is a balm in Gilead to heal And this is a song that just about everybody knows. Will the circle be unbroken? Yeah, it seems like a good time to check the tune, huh? Who'd have thought? I was standing at the window on a cold and cloudy day when I saw that person rolling for to carry my mother away. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, oh, dig in the sky. Well, I told that undertaker, oh, undertaker, please drive slow. That body that you're carrying, Lord, I hate to see her go. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Well, I followed close behind her. I tried to hold on and be brave, but I could not hide my sorrow when they laid her in that grave. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Went back home, Lord, the home was lonesome, 'cause my mother, she had gone. All my brothers and sisters crying, Lord, a home so sad and lone. Oh, will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. One by one those seats were emptied, oh, one by one they went away. That family now is parted, will we meet again someday? Will the circle be unbroken, oh, by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Yes, the circle will be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by. There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. In the sky, Lord, in the sky. In the sky, Lord, in the sky. Well, there's a resurrection song. And so, for that matter, is this one. It's a resurrection song. And by yours truly. Jesus Christ is risen. Let the sorrow of yesterday fade. yesterday finished. Christ is risen, and the world has been remade. All the pretensions of power, all the coercion of fear, all that greed and sin have done, has been cast aside this morning with the rising of the sun. It looked like every morning as the sun began to gleam, but it transformed every morning with a touch of that first sunbeam. By the power of one dead sting is undone, and the stone can never close. And the stone can never close to contain this wonder on Easter Christ arose. Jesus Christ is risen, and the sorrow of yesterday finished. Christ is risen, and the earth has been remade. All the pretensions of power, all the coercion of fear, all the greed and wealth have done, has been cast aside this morning with the rising of the sun. When you only sing a song once a year, sometimes it comes back a little hard. Oh, I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day. I've been working on the railroad just to pass the time away. Can't you hear the whistle blow? Rise up too early in the morning. Can't you hear the captain shouting? Dinah, blow your horn. Oh, Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow your horn? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow your horn? Someone's in the kitchen, Dinah. Someone's in the kitchen, I know. Someone's in the kitchen, Dinah, strumming on the old banjo, singing fee-fi, fiddly-i-ho, fee-fi, fiddly-i-ho, fee-fi, fiddly-i-ho, strumming on the old banjo, singing fee-fi, fiddly-i-ho, fee-fi, fiddly-i-ho, fee-fi, fiddly-i-ho, strumming on the old banjo. Seems like I ought to learn how to play the banjo for that song. And for those of you who are wondering when this song would appear in the program, right now. Ah. In a cavern, in a canyon, excavating for a mine, dwelt a miner of 49, and his daughter Clementine. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. Like she was, and like a feather, and her shoes were number 9. till I kissed her little sister and forgot who? My Clementine. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling Clementine. You are lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine. Ah, poor Clementine. Such a sad song. This one is sort of a sad song. Of course, I've known this song for years, although interestingly enough, I only remember hearing about half of it most of the time. Because it turns out it's a conversation song. The first part of the song is his challenge to her. The thing is that she's not actually interested, and so the second half of the song is her response to him. Scarborough Fair. Ah, yes, that's better. Scarborough Fair, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me to one who lives there. She once was a true love of mine. Tell her to make me a cambric shirt, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, without any seam or fine needlework. Then she'll be a true love of mine. Then tell her to wash it in yonder dry well, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, when never water sprung nor a drop of rain fell. Then she'll be a true love of mine. Then tell her to dry it on yonder dry thorn, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, which never bore blossom since Adam was born. Then she'll be a true love of mine. Ah, the demands that men make. Here's her response. Oh, will you find me an acre of land, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, between the sea foam and the salt sea sand? Then you'll be a true love of mine. And will you plow it with a ram's horn, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, and sow it all over with one peppercorn? Then you'll be a true love of mine. And will you reap it with a sickle of leather, parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme, then tie it all up with one peacock feather? Then you'll be a true love of mine. And when you've done and finished your work. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Well, then come to me about your cambric shirt. Or never be a true love of mine. I think, on balance, she gets the better on that one. Michael rowed ashore, hallelujah. Michael rowed ashore, hallelujah. Brother, lend a helping hand. Brother, lend a helping hand. Hallelujah. Brother, lend a helping hand. Hallelujah. Sister, help trim the sail. Sister, help to trim the sail. Hallelujah. Sister, help to trim the sail. Hallelujah. Jordan's river is deep and wide. Jordan's river is deep and wide. Hallelujah. I'll meet my mother on the other side. Hallelujah. Jordan's river is chilly and cold. Jordan's river is chilly and cold. Hallelujah. Chills the body but not the soul. Hallelujah. Trumpet sound the jubilee. Trumpet sound the jubilee. Hallelujah. Trumpet sound the jubilee. Hallelujah. Michael rowed boat ashore. Hallelujah. Michael rowed boat ashore. Hallelujah. Okay, this is the other Easter song. This is the one that was part of what I'm singing this week. They stepped out in the morning shade, bearing the spice mixture that they made. How will we roll the stone searching for a cherished friend. Oh, the story goes on far past that closing page. Jesus Christ is risen. Yes, the story goes on past the closing page. Jesus Christ is risen. There we go. And that, I think, leads pretty nicely into this marvelous, marvelous old favorite. The words by John Newton, the tune, one of those that emerged from some genius whose name, unfortunately, has not been remembered, out of those slave quarters of the American South. Amazing Grace. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found, was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear, the hour I first believed. The Lord has promised good to me, God's word my hope secures. God will my shield and portion be, as long as life endures. Through many dangers, toils, and snares, I have already come. 'Tis grace has brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me home. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. Amazing grace, amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found, was blind, but now I see. This is one of my takes on the theme of love in the scriptures, and in particular the hymn of love recorded in 1 Corinthians 13. Hymn to love. If I should speak in every language on the planet, if I should have the gift of eloquence divine, if the angels were to envy all of my speeches, but there were no love on my tongue, then I would be no more than a noise. I would be no more than a screeching, but with love to give substance to my words, I would have something of worth to say. If I should know the will of my Creator, if I should understand the mysteries of time, if I should have the power to place the mountains in the sea, but there were no love in my mind, then I would be no more than nothing. I would be less than a breath. But with love to give substance to my wisdom, I could do and do well. If I gave away all of my possessions, if I withheld nothing of the things that I call mine, if I could boast I had offered my life itself, but there were no love in my life, I would have given nothing for nothing, and I'd receive exactly what I'd given, but with love to make my offering into truth, I would receive everything. Love is patient, love is kind, love does not boast or insist that it is right. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love bears all things, love believes all things, love hopes all things, love endures all things. Love never ends. Love never ends. Love never ends. Love never ends. This is a song about the strength of love and grace, and it comes from Queen Liliuokalani. Ke aloha o kahaku, the Queen's Prayer. O ko aloha no, ai kahalani, a o koe ai o e mo Oh dear. Ah, there we go. And to close us this evening, one last love song, Hawaii Aloha. E Hawaii kune hana oe, ku home kula iwine, oli no hangina pono lari o. E Hawaii aloha e haoli na oki o Hawaii nei oli maina ahe makani e pabaine mao ke aloha no Hawaii e haoli na oki o Hawaii nei maina ahe makani e pamaine mao ke aloha no Hawaii mao ke aloha no Hawaii. Well, that is our concert for this evening. I hope that you've enjoyed it and that your living room or kitchen or wherever you happen to be echoed just a little bit with the strength and joy of your voices. We have worship coming up from Church of the Holy Cross on Sunday at 10 a.m., this same YouTube channel, and of course you can find it at holycrosshilo.com. I'd also point out that in the recent emails with the worship links and information, there is also a connection to a 6-week book study being led by several kahu and scholars here in Hawaii, looking at the doctrine of discovery. There's a particular book whose primary title is The Doctrine of Discovery, but I think there's more than one of them. Anyway, check out that email message for information and consider signing up for that. It's Monday evenings at 6:30. And, best of all, there is no charge. And, of course, it's being held virtually so that you can connect from wherever you might happen to be. On Tuesday, we have our Zoom Bible study. Check the weekly chime for information about that. And then I'll be back singing a single song next Wednesday at 11 in the morning. And it'll be 2 weeks, and we'll have another one of these community concerts. So, whatever it is that feeds you, whether it be the music or the prayers, good heavens, possibly even the preaching, I hope that you will find that sustenance with us somewhere in all of this. Until the next time that we can be together, be well, sing a song, and may your spirits be light. Aloha.